I'll take the risk and say that many of us get mad without really knowing what we're mad at. The emotional and mental state that we are in before we get mad actually matters. If we're tired or anxious, or if we're already on edge, how we respond to someone, how we react, will be based on how we're already feeling. Anger is oftentimes characterized as an enemy that we have to learn how to control. For example, doctors tell us, don't get angry or don't be too mad, because if you are, it has negative implications on your health. Psychiatrists tell us that they, in the civil rights era, diagnosed protesters as schizophrenic because they had an ongoing expression of being mad. In fact, I would argue that the workplace also has a low valuation, has a negative opinion of anyone in the workplace that gets mad too easy. They tend to say that they are unbalanced and have a low emotional quotient. It's interesting that, to be clear, anger is an emotion. Anger is not an action. The experience of being mad is a response to an unwanted action. And if you combine that together, anger and the experience of being mad are not behaviors, they're responses. If you allow me to weave this into the text, in the ancient world, they were not allowed to express or display emotion publicly. They had to keep their emotion in check. They weren't allowed in public spaces to demonstrate emotion of any kind. If they did express emotion, it had to be, if you will, behind their own closed doors. But the moment they expressed emotion publicly, they were subject to violent responses. It's interesting that, however, in this text, what we see is that Jesus courageously demonstrates that the model that the ancient world used was not the model he needed to make sense of the temple. That the text says that Jesus demonstrated that it's okay to be angry. In fact, I want to free somebody up right now. It's all right to be angry. Some of y'all look angry right now. It's okay to be angry. But what the text says is you've got to be angry in the right space. Anger is an authentic emotion. It's necessary. However, what I want to argue is that we must not allow the devil to manipulate our experience of being mad.